Hey, what's up everybody? It's Jeff from New York and we are in Vegas. We're just leaving the Bellagio, so if you didn't check out that video, I suggest you check it out after watching this one. We're heading over to Caesar's Palace here on the Las Vegas Strip. Come on along and check it out with me. Back in the day, Caesar's Palace was known for these fountains. They were very famous, and it was pretty much the centerpiece of the Las Vegas Strip. In the early 70s, Evel Knievel, the motorcycle daredevilist, attempted to jump over them, but failed to do so, and pretty much broke every bone in his body. But that put these fountains even more on the map. But then along came Bellagio, pretty much the annoying new neighbor who moved right next door and built everything bigger and better, including those world-renowned Bellagio fountains with fantastic waterworks, light shows, and sound systems, and, well, pretty much the best fountain show on Earth right now. But don't get me wrong about the Caesar's Palace fountains. They're much older, they're more classic. They're always on, unlike the Bellagio fountains, which pretty much spends most of its time as a small lake here on the Las Vegas Strip. There's shows every 15 minutes or every half hour, depending upon the time of day and the time of year. But other than that, not much action going on in front of the Bellagio until those fountains come on. While here at Caesar's Palace, they're always on. You can sit down by them, have a nice relaxing morning or a nice afternoon rest, or just take a stroll around the beautifully landscaped shrubbery and flowers. Here's Gordon Ramsay's Hell's Kitchen, which is on the property here at Caesar's Palace. It seems to be on everyone's bucket list when they come to this town, and from what I understand, I've never been, but from what I understand, it's overpriced and overhyped. But then again, what isn't in this town? So I made a pact with myself that I'm going to visit this place either the next visit or sometime in the near future. This tent here is where the Absinthe show is shown on most evenings. However, we're post-COVID right now, so there are no shows pretty much anywhere in this town. But it's something that I've really wanted to see, and I suggest you check it out on YouTube. Do a search for Absinthe in Las Vegas. It looks hilarious. So I've been walking around the Strip all morning, and it's about 1 o'clock, 1:30 in the afternoon here. And the first thing I did when I got to Caesar's was stop off for a quick bite in their food court. I wanted to go to the Earl of Sandwich, but it's post-COVID and they weren't open yet. So I stopped off at a place called the Fara Pizza. Pretty much my first mistake of the day. The pizza was, I think, $9 a slice. The soda, a bottled soda, was $5. There was a long line, and I thought it was for ordering, but the long line was actually of people waiting to complain. On top of all this, the pizza was cold and awful. And I'm falling a little behind here. We just passed Vanderpump's, which is Lisa Vanderpump's newest addition to the Caesar's Palace here. She's a housewife from the Beverly Hills Housewives, I believe. And now we're coming upon the Colosseum, which is the huge event arena here at Caesar's Palace where major A-listers play their acts.
This is Mitzi, the Rubber Ducky Showgirl, who shows up on all my Vegas videos. As most of you know, there are hidden mascots, or some of you call them Easter eggs, in my videos. Mitzi shows up in all the Vegas ones. Sometimes she's easy to spot, other times she's quite elusive, so keep your eyes open while watching the video. If you spot her, note the time in the comments below, and if you're the first one, you'll get a shout out on an upcoming video.
Here's the Caesar Palace Sportsbook. It's large, but certainly not the largest on the Strip. And while social distancing is a huge thing here, not only in Vegas, but around the world, not too many worries here at the Sportsbook because, well, there's no sports going on in the world right now. Honestly, right now I find the sports books in all these hotels and casinos the best place to sit down and do a equipment check on the camera and recording stuff, as far as maybe change a battery or a memory card or something, because there's plenty of chairs and tables here and nobody is sitting in sportsbook right now. On the left we just passed Mesa's, Bobby Flay's Mesa's. It's a southwestern restaurant. It seems all areas of Caesar's today is very, very quiet. Coming up on Vista here, a cocktail lounge at Caesar's. And coming up on the left, Homestead, a steakhouse here. On the left, Monte Cristo, a cigar bar here. And here we have Cleopatra's Bar, a live music venue here at Caesars, and they get some pretty A-list people here, including Mr. Las Vegas himself, Wayne Newton, and Dionne Warwick plays here. Wayne Newton's certainly worthy of the title Mr. Las Vegas, but I think Frank Sinatra is as well. Who do you think is the real Mr. Las Vegas? Leave a comment below. And as you can see as we start to walk through the casino here at Caesars Palace, most of the areas are closed. They don't have dealers. I believe it's only about 25% of the tables are manned right now. And there he is. Hail Caesar! Did you ever notice every statue of Caesar he's pointing at something? What is he pointing at? Okay, let's head towards the reception and lobby area. This area is very pretty, ornate, and opulent. Actually, I'm not sure what the difference between ornate and opulent is. I just pulled those two words out of my hat. Yeah, that's what I pulled them out of. Here we have the Cafe Americanos serving up casual American fare. And now we're heading into the Appian Way Shops, some upscale shopping here, including Nectar, which is a bath type of a place. There's Socks and Bottoms, Caesar's Activewear, Carina, which is women's fashions. There's a gallery here. There's Emperor's Essentials, which is beer, wine, liquor, snacks, accessories. There's a FedEx office here. There's King Baby, which is I believe a jewelry store, kind of like a boutique jewelry store, and a couple of other places. Now for some more mainstream shopping, Caesars has the Forum Shops, which is a rather large mall here on the Las Vegas Strip. Not the largest, that's probably a fashion show, but there's a couple malls here, and Forum Shops is mostly national brand stores as well as national restaurants. It's a great place to go shopping, to go eating, or to just go inside and cool off and hang out for a while. And of course there's a Forum Shop video coming up shortly on the New York channel. And a couple more casual restaurants coming up, including Beijing Noodle number 9. It wouldn't be a Las Vegas casino or hotel without a noodle restaurant in it. The restaurant has a really cool entrance with all these goldfish tanks as you walk through, and I can tell you from experience, goldfish are not the cleanest fish in the world, and I think they need a full-time person just to maintain these tanks.
Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. When you do, you're automatically enrolled in the next $50 gift card giveaway here on the New York channel.
And congratulations to family of AMV who won the latest $50 Amazon gift card giveaway here on the New York channel. All you have to do is be a subscriber, so hit that subscribe button and you're automatically enrolled in the next giveaway. And on the right here is Pronto by Giada. From the website it says, celebrated chef, author, and television personality Giada De Laurentiis has opened her second restaurant, Pronto by Giada, at Caesars Palace. Taking a page from her highly successful Giada at the Cromwell, also in Las Vegas, which is basically right across the street, Pronto offers guests De Laurentiis' signature Italian fare with California influences in a fast, casual format. By the way, the Giada across the street at the Cromwell, which is a Caesars property, is a much more upscale restaurant, not a fast food type of restaurant like here at Caesars Palace. The place has fantastic views of the Strip as well as the Bellagio Falls, so it's a great place to pick up some Italian fare at a nice high-end restaurant with fantastic views. Hey Dave, make yourself at home, why don't you? So I'm going to stop the video for a moment to discuss some features on my buddy here, David. Mainly, I'm talking about his hands. If you look closely, his hands are totally out of proportion and way too large for that body. As far as proportions are concerned, those hands are about twice the size they should be. And I know some of you are saying right now, "Hey, Jeff from New York, I never noticed how big his hands were. I was too busy looking at his eyes." Well, as history would have it, Michelangelo, while sculpting David, decided to make his hands twice as large because he thought David would be outside in front of a palace, where perspective would have his hands looking normal size. But when viewed indoors in a gallery, well, they're twice as large as they should be. And there you have it, my New Yorkers. Art History 101, brought to you by Jeff from New York, free of charge. And on the left here we have Gordon Ramsay's Pub and Grill at Caesar's Palace. I guess you can pick up some really good fish and chips here. He also has a fish and chips place on the Link Promenade, which I've never been to, and I missed it on this trip. Next time I go to Vegas, I'm definitely going to check it out. I've heard nothing but good things about Gordon Ramsay's fish and chips. And coming up here is the closed-off Bacchanal Buffet, one of the more popular buffets here on the Las Vegas Strip. When I was here, all the buffets were closed, but as of this editing and uploading of this video, they are starting to open one by one very slowly with major changes. It'll be interesting to find out what changes have been made, and I will definitely check that out on my next visit to Vegas, which hopefully will be in the near future. And as we move on to our next adventure and leave Caesar's Palace through the slot area, we can see that every other slot machine here is turned off, or every other chair is missing. And it really doesn't matter much because the casino is not busy at all. Coming up next on the New York channel, I'm going to take you guys to the Peppermill, an iconic restaurant north on the Strip. It's where Frank Sinatra and Marilyn Monroe and the Rat Pack and all the big acts in the 50s and 60s used to come after their shows for a steak or a quick bite to eat early in the morning. The Peppermill is really an iconic restaurant. I had a great time there, and I'm going to take you guys along, so make sure you check that video out coming up next.
Thanks for watching the New York channel. Please subscribe.
All right, say it again together.
Okay, ready?
1, 2, 3.
Thank you for watching. One more time, sorry.
And a little louder.
Okay.
1, 2, 3.
Thank you for watching the New York channel. Please subscribe.
So I've been pondering what the issue here was, and I've come to realize that their head dressing was way too tight.
I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, please like, comment, ask some questions, and most importantly, subscribe by clicking on the button on the left. You can visit all of my New York videos by clicking on the top right, or check out my videos on other favorite places to visit by clicking on the bottom right. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you around the city.